young minds, you are welcome to today's class. In today's lesson, we shall discuss reflection when x is equal to y. So before that, let us plot our points. We have point E, negative 2, 1. So negative 2 on the x-axis, 1 on the y-axis. The point to be here. So we shall label it E, negative 2, 1. Then second point, F, negative 5, 1. Negative 5 on the x-axis, 1 on the y-axis. So F, negative 5, 1. And then point G, negative 5 on the x-axis, 4 on the y-axis. So the point will be here. G, negative 5, 4. Let us join these points to form an image. So this is a right-angled triangle. You can see the image, it's a triangle. We want to reflect this triangle when x is equal to y. How do we then do that? When we say x is equal to y, this is what it means. If you have, let's say, a point x, AB, where we know that this point is on the x-axis, and this one is on the y-axis. This point x, its image will be, here we said x is equal to y. So if x is equal to y, then in place of the x-axis, we can put the coordinate for the y-axis. Therefore, here being the x-axis, we can put the point for the y-axis there. So we get B. And then y. So if x is equal to y, then y will also be equal to x. If that is the case, then in place of the y-axis for its image, we can put the x. So here will be A. So now the image of point A, AB will be x1, B, A, because x is equal to y. And if x is equal to y, then y also be equal to x. So in place of x, we'll put the y component. And in place of the y, we put the x component. So if you look at this point, where we have point AB, we are going to get its image to be point B, A. So in this case, we are going to turn the points. Then we plot. So reflection, when x is equal to y, E will be 1, negative 2. So 1 on the x-axis, negative 2 on the y-axis. And you have the point here. And that will be point E, 1, negative 2. Point F, its image will be 1, negative 5. So 1 on the x-axis, negative 5 on the y-axis. F, 1, negative 5. And then point J, 4, negative 5. 4 on the x-axis, negative 5 on the y-axis. So 4, negative 5. Then we'll join the points to form the image of triangle EFG to be E1, F1, G1. Okay. So this is how to reflect when x is equal to y or when y is equal to x. Thank you very much for paying attention. If you have any comment or question, please drop it in the comment section. Until then, stay safe. Bye.